well, how do there, chumses? I, Captain Stephen. Today, chums, for you guys out there in the viewerverse, I have some news for you. Yes, I do. So there's been a new patch that's just come out, and there's some other things that I want to go over as well. So let's hit 'em up. Execute 'em Monday. Heck yeah. So first off, the Procedural Traveller over on Twitter shared a link to this article that talks about the Azure Cloud and how it could help Hello Games in safeguarding and keeping secret what the expeditions have in store and have to offer. But there are some very oddly worded sentences inside of this article that makes me wonder whether they're going to strip out some of the lovely stuff that we saw in Expedition 4 in the way of, say, lore and some of the other sort of stuff that took place within inside of that expedition. Yes. Now here it does mention that they want to still offer something quite unique within inside of these expeditions in the way of the milestones and them being open-ended challenges and being them timed events and things, but they also want to sort of safeguard what's inside of those missions and to stop people from sort of, I don't know, sort of data mining or find out what's happening in way of hacking sort of actually the game client to unlock the mode early and all sorts of other shenanigans. So having it downloaded from the cloud makes total sense. I can see why Hello Games would like to implement this sort of thing into expeditions to safeguard the information from the player base. So what it talks about here is moving it away from coders and moving it onto a designer just to set the sort of time and also the rewards and what happens at each stage, I surmise. So I'd imagine that they're taking away the ability to code. So would they actually add on in anything that adds in extra lore? Who knows? It's a bit of an odd one. I'm on the fence with this. I suppose there's ways and means that they could go about implementing it. But then a little bit further down it mentions about the weekend missions and how they're on the third series now. Well, the first two series of weekend missions came with lore. They were quite interesting, quite exciting, and they were fun to do every weekend. However, these new weekend missions in the third series have had all of that fun sort of stripped out, and they're very much like a normal Quicksilver mission, but they just reward more. So I guess all they're doing at the moment through the cloud is saying which planet it's going to be on and what mission type it's going to be and how long that mission sort of runs for the weekend duration. And that's pretty much it, I would imagine. And now they're saying they want to apply the same sort of thing to the expeditions? Well, that makes me a little bit worried and a little bit skeptical, especially when there is no coder involved in the weekend missions, and they're saying that they want to move that way for expeditions. Slightly concerned. I've added a link to the article to the video description. Be sure to go hit it up, have a read, and then leave your thoughts and feelings there. I'd love to know what you think. Now, during this expedition, the Worm Expedition, Emergence, there are some new items that have been added. One of them I'm digging up right now. It's called Cursed Dust. Lovely pink, lovely stuff this is, like the spice melange from June. Anyhow, the reason why I'm digging this up is there's a few commodities inside of Expedition 4 that are not in our legacy saves. Yet if you go into your legacy save right now, chums, and go inside of your catalogue, you're going to see some blank empty spaces. So under the curiosities here, you can see that they are there. So we've got this, that, and we've also got the Vile Spawn over there. So if I now change to the different save, so here we go, we're going to reload into play game. Or something to note is you see when I hover over the community event, it doesn't say how much time is remaining. It seems to be a bit squiffy. The only way to sort of see how much time is remaining is to actually go over here and see 4 weeks remaining. I believe they may have fixed that in the upcoming patch notes. I'll be covering the patch notes in a moment. But anyway, let's load into my normal game. Heck yes, let's go on in and I will show you the same tab over in my normal mode. So here we go, I'm on curiosities. I've got one blank one there. Heck yes I do. Let's go back a window and there we go, I've got another blank there. But funnily enough, the flesh rope has carried over. Bit odd that. Now I don't know whether the actual catalogue is going to update across all saves once it converts from an expedition save to a normal save, but we will see. Otherwise we're going to have to transfer them over, but I will make a video on how to do that. And as I mentioned, patch 3.071 is now out on all platforms. Patch 3.71 there. Don't know why it puts a 0 in there on my PlayStation 5, but there we go. It came out today, October 28th, and there's a lot of fixes in here that people are going to be very happy about. Now there's quite a few that I'm just going to highlight in red, like this one here, cause the grass to spawn inside settlement buildings. We're going to be testing that. We're going to be testing all the ones that I highlighted Shite and Red, because these are the ones that have been bugging me the most. I guess they have. So what else can we find in here that's been bugging me? There's a couple of little mini niggles there, like the triangle base parts. They just didn't sit all that pretty. That's quite good that they fixed that, but I'm probably not going to test that one because it hasn't been... I don't use the triangle parts all that much, to be fair. But here we go, we've got this one here, which is the cuboid rooms and their snapping positions. Oh, that's the corridors. It's more the stacking, that one. It's that one that I want to test, the stacking of cuboid rooms. And something else that's been plaguing me is the snapping points of the adornments in the base building part. So we'll see if that's been fixed under the snapping issues too. But other than that, there's this... Oh! The sitting! The chair sitting has been fixed. Heck yes, we're going to have to check that one out, definitely. Heck yes. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so there's a few other bits and bobs there, but it looks like this list is quite extensive. And if you've got a bug to report, I put a link in the video description. I'll put one at the top of the screen right now as well. Heck yes. So, now let's test the menu screen. Oh, look at that. When you hover over, it tells you how much time is remaining now. Brilliant. They've fixed that. That's pretty darn freaking epic and awesome. Brilliant. Well, let's hit up my normal save and let's go test some of these bugs. So first off, I want to see if I can sit on a freaking chair. So let's leg it up here. There's a chair. I'm going to sit on you, you lovely looking Sophie, you. Heck yes. And do I float? Oh no. There we go. The butt is on the seat. The butt is on the rail. The rail. Awesome. Fantastic. Nice one. Can I still do my emotes? Yes, I can. This is freaking awesome. I'm not floating. Mind-blowing stuff. Well done, Hello Games. You fixed something that wasn't broke, that you broke, and now you fixed it again. Well done. Freaking awesome. Lovely jubbly. Now let's go down to my settlement. Is there any grass in my main building? No, there's not. There's no grass through the floor. Let's head on over to my bar, and let's see what we've got over there. Subscribe to Captain Steve. Where did that come from? I haven't put that there. Holy fudge. I think I've had a visitor that's gone and freaking put a comms ball somewhere. Oh, fudge. Okay, well, I wonder where that is. But there's no grass. There's no grass. That's fixed, at least. Okay, well, who's done that? That's a bit... It's kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying at the same time. Who did that? Traveller Itarak. Okay, Itarak. Well, thank you very much for putting the comms ball there, but if I wanted one there, I would have put it there myself. Don't you think? Yeah, awesome. Anyway, but there we go. We're going to close that down. Sweet. Right, fair enough. Ah, great fun. Right, there we are. Well, that's there, isn't it? Balls. Okay, well, now the next test. So I want to test the old snapping points of the base adornment. So here we go, we're in the wrong menu. Wrong menu, I need the flag one, don't I? There we go, that's what I want. So I'm going to select a cube, and then I'm going to take it out of snap mode so I can put it in the air right there. And now let's see if we can now snap something to the underside of this cube, which was a problem that we couldn't do before. No, we can't. Only to the sides with that pipe. Yeah, it's a bit odd. Can't put it on the top, nor the bottom. So, yeah, bit of an odd one. Okay, let's try the long pipe. Nope, same problem. Can't put it on the top or the bottom, but I bet I can with a big chubby cylinder. Yes, I can, but I can't put that one on the sides. So that's not fixed. They haven't fixed all the snapping point issues as yet. Darn and blast. I really like using these adornments as well, because I build skeletons out of these things. I can't anymore. No. Fudge and git. Okay, right, well, let's try the cuboid rooms. Because if you put the cuboid room up in the air and then try to put cuboid rooms underneath, it wouldn't let you stack the cuboid rooms and was really freaking annoying. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how we do with this one then. Okay, and let's put that there. Now would it let me put one underneath? And it does. It does indeed. They have fixed that. So it does appear that they've fixed some of the issues, but not all, as I was saying earlier, Chums. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword, that one. I'm glad that they've fixed some of it. But yes, the adornment parts, Hello Games, still need a bit of your attention, my friends. Heck yes, they do, because they don't snap right at all. Heck no. Right, so let's have a look at the Quicksilver Merchant. And yeah, we're unlocking these decals. I quite like these decals. These badges are freaking lovely, aren't they? And yes, we're quite far in on the old progress of unlocking Tier 1. So that's all good. Fantabadozy. Heck yes. Awesome. Well, there we go, Chums. That's all the news that I have for you. That's quite a bevy of news, really, isn't it? That was quite pretty darn freaking awesome. Until next time, people, you've been great. Heck yes. Goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.